Artificial intelligence and the end of everything. I believe that we are living in a time that we are at the end of an epoch, to use a word that I probably shouldn't be using. I believe that artificial intelligence, the gradual takeover of middle management, middle class jobs with artificial intelligence, the gradual overtaking of labor-intensive jobs by robots and machines. I believe that the empire's main propaganda arm, Hollywood, is being turned into an AI and less human human beings involved in making of movies and television shows and art, painting, drawing, sketching, things like that. It's all being handled by artificial intelligence. This is the end of humanity as we know it. And I know you're like, that's, wow, end of humanity. Jeez, Jason, that seems a bit hyperbolic. It is, but it also is true. Human beings are going to be replaced in everywhere they currently exist working in our society that doesn't absolutely 100% need a human being. I don't know what those jobs are that are 100% going to need a human being. I can go through the list of working class jobs that are already being replaced by robots and automated vehicles, for automated forklifts, pallet jacks, pallet riders, all of that. I can talk about warehouse software that uses artificial intelligence to order, to replenish, to do those sort of things. I can talk about the customer service industry that is now AI, or is and is going forward will be AI based. A computer will replace your IT people, not the ones that hook up the hardware, not people that wire and things like that. Robots can't do that yet. But you'll have your computer wherever you are tied into a larger computer. And when your computer is struggling or has a problem, the larger computer will fix the smaller computer. That's how this will work. You won't call your IT guy or email them and then them solve it. A computer will solve it. You can already see this with Amazon, with other buying apps that use AI software to basically cancel orders or replenish things or whatever. You don't ever have to talk to a human being, and it's all artificial intelligence. This is the point of all of this is the end of humanity, fleshy human beings as you know it. Ray Kurzweil, if you're familiar, invented Siri. If you use that on your phone, you can thank Ray Kurzweil. Siri was initially adapted for military use before it was mainstreamed into computer and phones. Ray Kurzweil is a transhumanist. I believe he's still alive. And his prediction is, not prediction, but it doesn't even have to be prediction at this point. You create artificial intelligence enough that it can start to make its own replicate. And it can learn and get smarter and smarter. And eventually, with companies like Neuralink and others, there will be something in your brain that will be where all of your consciousness, which is another word for memories in this circumstance, all of your memories will be downloaded onto this microchip in your brain. And as you get older and begin to pass, that microchip will then be put into a machine. And then, of course, that machine will then be turned into a robotic figure of some kind, a robot that looks like a human being. Or some people suggest that the Neuralink technology will be used for, you'll be able to insert that into someone's brain, and that person will have the memory and consciousness, in addition to their own, of the person who had the Neuralink or whatever microchip in their brain to begin with. Now, this technology is years off. It's not there yet. But it is coming. Because the whole point of the billionaire tech class, their overarching goal is to live forever. You can see this with Elon Musk and his reproduction, his bunny-like reproduction, right? It's a form of eugenics. I mean, it has a whiff of eugenics. You have all of these billionaires who are having 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 kids. They're producing as many children as they can, right? You even heard J.D. Vance sort of allude to this, having children, getting more of a traditional family life back and having kids. It has a whiff of eugenics, but it's also about living forever. And I'm not saying Elon Musk is having children so he can use them as human robots. That's a ridiculous thought, and I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that who does Elon Musk give his money to? Who does Elon Musk spread his fortune amongst? Who are the people that are going to gain from Elon Musk passing? If Neuralink isn't ready to go when old Elon kicks the bucket, well, then he's going to have to give his wealth and whatever to these other kids, and they'll keep the dream alive or whatever bullshit, And I think that's part of it. Also, it smells of eugenics. Paying women to have your baby, that's some seriously, yeah. But we're at the end. Hollywood is already doing this. There's been a few movies. The Electric State on Netflix was a $350 million movie. Right. I mean, $350 million movie and on Netflix, and it used artificial intelligence for its CGI and for a few of its shots. This is already happening in mass. And actors are writing petitions, and writers and actors and directors are already getting the petitions out and saying Hollywood needs to stop this. But Hollywood won't, because Hollywood is a business, and all they care about is money. That's all they've ever cared about. They don't care about the art form. They don't care about doing good. I mean, there are people out there that of course care about it that are in the system. Of course there are actresses and actors, writers, directors, producers, people that work inside, people that build sets, people that love the process. They love the magic of it, right? And all of the being in the entertainment industry and how cool it is, and the money is good and the status is good, and you're in California or maybe New York, or maybe Toronto, maybe Chicago, maybe whatever, maybe Austin, working with Robert Rodriguez. I mean, my point is that this is all going to end humanity. They are seeking immortality, and they will get it through technology, because there is no other way to get it. There is no other way, other than the Lord Jesus Christ and living eternally in heaven. Okay, I'm an atheist, I'm sorry. But there is no way to live forever. Human beings can't. Your body won't let you. Just is a natural way of the shit dies. They don't want to die. That's why the battery technology is so important, because combustible fuels, they need to be refilled. You got to pull that shit out of the ground. You got to refine it. Then you got to get it trucked in. Electricity is already everywhere. Just hook up a 220 to your 220, like a dryer plug-in or an oven plug-in, and at your house, and you've got yourself a charging station for your car or for your robot or whatever. That's why the battery technology, they want to get it so it lasts not hours or days or weeks or months, but years and even longer. So know that you are lucky and unlucky at the same time, as I am, of living at the end of human history. We are at the end of human history. Technology in the next 20 to 30 years will no longer serve humanity. Humanity will no longer be relevant. They already have, billionaires are already telling you this with the way that they're approaching Doge and the way that they're trying to deregulate everything, and they're trying to lower consumer protections and labor standards. They don't want a inspector general telling them that their battery technology is unsafe, or that their Cybertruck is unsafe, or that you can't just keep, you can't advocate for the overthrowing of government simply because you want to benefit financially from it, although that's the whole point of the CIA and the military-industrial complex. Smedley Butler wrote a great book about this, War is a Racket. But anyway, we are at the end. It's over. And the bots talking to bots and the dead internet and all of the shit that's going on is very real, and it's happening in real time. You can watch it. And the YouTube algorithms are full of artificial intelligence created videos. Tons of them. They're not hard to even find. You don't even have to be some kind of super sleuth or investigator. Hell, they'll tell you. It's completely legal. And YouTube encourages it because all YouTube cares about is getting as much content on YouTube so they can sell advertising. They don't care. They're not really worried about it. They just need, it doesn't matter if if 50% of YouTube is bots talking to bots. Doesn't matter to them. It's generating revenue. And generating profits. And the internet itself has become a detriment to human society. And I'm going to make a video about this on its own. The internet is not a good thing for human beings. I think it's been shown that it's not good for us. It has made us dumber. It has made our attention span shorter, so we understand things less because we don't invest the time necessary to understand complicated issues. It has made us more consumer-like. More of our relationships become transactional. The internet has caused us to allow lies to circulate that are so dangerous that they're almost to not be believed, that people can just say something is fake news if they disagree with it. Or make up something on Twitter and it goes around the world without being, and then it becomes MAGA lore. This is QAnon. This is rampant conspiracy theories without any evidence to back any of them up. Just your subjective opinion about something that's going on. And now, because you're intellectually dishonest and emotionally immature, anything that you don't agree with, anything that wrinkles your confirmation bias, anything that you don't like is fake news. Is Obama saying it, or Joe Biden saying it, as if they run foreign policy for him, right? I mean, as if they really run anything other than the Democratic Party. But this is how they trick you. This is how they fool MAGA, because MAGA is lazy and stupid, and people that take advantage of MAGA know this. Plus, the people that are MAGA, Stephen Miller types, the people that are giving him advice, these people, they're not the brightest people in the world. They're just a little smarter than the people that are believing what they say. I've always said this about any podcaster. If you like a podcaster and you think you're like, well, this podcaster, it's because the podcaster knows she's smarter than you are. And they will take advantage of that. They will tell you things maybe that aren't that true. Maybe they'll stretch some things. Maybe they're whatever. But they know they're smarter than you are. And you're not going to check. And if you do, see you leave, and there'll be 5 more dummies that'll come in. Anyway, so thanks for listening. And remember, we're at the end. Rejoice. We're at the end. Human beings will come, something will come from this. It always does. To quote Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park, life finds a way. We will find a way as human beings. And we will get past all of this technological goggly goop that we don't need, that only makes our lives worse. Something will emerge out of this. When you open Pandora's box, what is left in Pandora's box? What at the end of it, what's there? Hope. And that's where we need to live. We need to live in hope and struggle. Without hope, there is no struggle. You can't kill hope. So we keep hoping, we keep working, we keep talking, we keep thinking, we keep educating ourselves, and I think we'll be okay as human beings. We could do with a lot less technology and a lot less people at the top guiding our futures. We should be guiding our own futures in a technologically advanced society. Thank you for listening, and rejoice. We are at the end of everything, particularly the end of empire.